Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. Today we're going to be making banana oat muffins. I'm going to add some extra fruit instead of just bananas. It gives a lot of flavor. They're not overly sweet, but they're really good. I've been making them for a couple of years. They're very low in points. I think it makes 12 and they are 1 point for each plan. They're quite a decent size in my opinion. And they're really good, quick and easy to take on the go. They're good cold, good warmed up in the microwave. And if you are new here, thank you for stopping. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you like the recipe. And if you're a returner, thank you very much for coming back. I really appreciate it. So let's get right into it. Okay, this is a super quick and easy recipe. Again, they are 1 point for the green, blue, and purple plan. I believe it makes 12. I will verify that once I fill the pans here. I have my coffee. Sorry. Can't cook without coffee and music. All right, first things first. The recipe calls for 3 medium bananas. I have 2 mediums that were frozen that I had in the freezer that I want to get used up. I'm going to use these. They're a little bit mushy at this point because they're defrosting. And I'm going to use 1 fresh I should say. I think I'm actually only going to use maybe half to 3/4 of this banana, and I'll just eat the rest of it because it's kind of large. But it would just be a little bit extra banana-y, maybe a little bit more moist. I know people don't like that word, but it'll be all right. I'm gonna make do with what I got. Just gonna stick it in here. These are banana muffins with oats, but I've always kind of added extra fruit with it as well. Drop part of my banana peel. You can add any kind of fruit you want. You don't even have to add any extra fruit if you don't want to. I just think that the fruit is free and it gives it extra flavor and a little bit of extra sweetness. Sorry guys, I'm eating the banana. I have half a cup of mixed berries. I believe it's blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. They're frozen. I'm not going to put them in till the end. I'm going to go ahead and mix these up a little bit. It's a little bit chunky still, but it'll be fine. I add 2 packets of sweetener. You don't have to use these. I know a lot of people don't like these little artificial sweeteners. You can use monk fruit sweetener. You can use regular sugar if you want. I don't find regular sugar to be as sweet as these. I've been eating these for a long time. You might need to add a little bit more sugar if you're gonna go the real sugar route. I don't know. You would also have to count points, so you'll need to keep that in mind as well. But I'm just gonna add 2 packets of this. Again, you can use whatever you want. 1 cup of oats, and I just have old-fashioned oats from Great Value. Quick Oats. I'm gonna add these in here. I'm using some vanilla extract. I don't measure it. I think it calls for like a teaspoon or something like that. I don't know. I don't usually measure spices and stuff. This, I don't believe it calls for cinnamon, but I like cinnamon, so I added. And half a cup of flour. This is self-rising flour. You could probably use regular flour. I'm going to assume that if you use regular flour, you will need to add baking powder, but since this is self-rising, it's already in there. Okay, I'm gonna add these in now. It smells very banana-y, obviously. It smells really good. I'm just gonna kind of fold these in. I have added little chocolate chips to this before as well, and I've also added nuts. I have chocolate chips, but I don't think I'm gonna add them this time because even though these are super low point, I think I just want to keep them that way. The chips won't add a tremendous amount of points, I don't believe, depending on how many you use, but I think I'm just gonna leave them out. And nuts, depending on how many you use, nuts obviously, unfortunately, are a lot of points usually, so I think I'm gonna leave those out as well. I am not going to use like cupcake liners. I'm gonna spray 6 of these because I want to say last time I may have doubled the recipe. I don't know. I feel like there's not going to be 12 muffins out of this unless you make them really small. So I don't know. I may make them small. I'm going to start with 6 and see where we are. They're not huge. They're about halfway up in the pan. Again, you could use mini muffin tins probably. Or you could just make like 9. It would make perfect size for 9. But I want to keep them at 1 point. So they will puff up in the oven. We'll find out what they look like. And I will be back when they are done. Okay, I am back. They were in the oven for 13 minutes on 350. Just keep an eye on them. You want to make sure that your fork comes out clean when you stick it in the center. Or your knife, not your fork. They're a pretty decent size. Like I said, they'd be a little bit bigger if you made 9, but that would probably, I would say that would increase the point by at least 1, but I didn't do the math for that. I will taste one of these on camera and show you what the inside looks like. Hey, here we are. They look delicious. They're not insanely huge, but for 1 point, I think that's a great little snack if you want something sweet. They're not overly sweet. I will taste it for you. Get my reaction. You can't fake disgusting, right? So if it was gross, I wouldn't lie. I think these would be really good. I'm trying to think of what fruit. I think it would be really good with like peaches. I know peaches and banana might sound a little bit weird, but I think it would be really good with peaches or a little sliced up mango even. Yeah. I don't know, maybe even some pineapple chunks because that would give it like a Hawaiian flair, like bananas and pineapples. I don't know. My mind's going crazy. I might have to try it differently another time. Okay. Let me get a good one here. And they hold their shape well. So I know some stuff kind of flakes apart. These are really good. You can't beat a point. Look at those berries. And like I said, you can add nuts. You can add little chips of chocolate if you want. You can leave the berries out and just add the bananas and the chips. So delicious. 1 point, all plans, made 12. They'd be a little bit bigger if you made 9. Might take the points up to 2. But they're really good size for 1 point. 370 or 350 in the oven for 13 minutes, but just make sure that you check it with a knife. Make sure the center comes out clean, and it may be a few minutes longer or less in your oven depending on your oven. Please stick around because I'm also going to be making today, I'm not going to upload the video today, but I'm going to be making homemade flour tortillas. If you have never made your own flour tortillas, they are so delicious. They are so much better than those flour ones that you get at the store, like the Ortegas or whatever, the prepackaged soft tortillas. These things are a game changer. They're not insanely point friendly. I believe all plans, they are 4 points. I'll get into that more in the next video, but please come back for that video because they are delicious. And I'm telling you, it makes your tacos a million times better. It just changes the experience. And if you've never made them before, they're really not that hard to make, and they are super easy to freeze in the freezer and pull out when you're ready for them because it makes, I believe, 16. And clearly I can't eat 16 before they go bad. I could, but I'm not. But they freeze great in the freezer. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Please make them because they're delicious. They're totally worth it. I'm gonna finish my muffin, and thank you so much for coming by. Please come back for the next video. Thank you.